Let's watch the bot ban wave real quick, and then we'll watch the solo vid.
A bot ban wave has just hit old school. Imagine it's the holiday season and you just woke up. You have time off and you're excited to hop on your favorite game, old school Runescape. So you launch up your Jagex launcher, select your account, and that's when you're hit with a sense of dread in your stomach. Your account has been involved in serious rule breaking. What have you been doing, naughty boy? But here's the thing, you haven't traded anybody recently and you play by the rules. So you submit an appeal and you patiently wait to see what happens. You are watching Runescape Chronicles.
I don't have to imagine I was false
and we'll get to the rest of that story right after I build this Val totem, because I am trying to train my fletching and get some Val offerings. I'm going for 99 here, so let me know what you're doing in the comments below. And for the first time ever, we didn't upload last week, but now we are back. And it seems the old school team also took the holidays off because we got
check this out. There's a new feature where you can post a video. Like, you know how you do a collab stream? You can post a collab video on YouTube now. This one is made, and if you click subscribe, it pops up with both of the content creators here. And you can subscribe to both channels. This is really cool. I wonder if my editor would want to collab every video with my main channel. I wonder how that works. I need to investigate that. That's cool. New feature.
Updates last week or today. But while the old school team is resting, enjoying the end of their holiday break, there is still tons of news that happened throughout the past 2 weeks. False macroing bans have players worried. A player lost hundreds of hours due to a bug. And an item so rare, nobody knows about it. So back to your false ban on your account.
Yo, this merch is sick. His shirt says Sarah Doman. Chat, we got to get some merch like this. What should mine say? Can you make merch like this? This is sick, bro. Guys, we're not making bald merch. What are you guys talking about?
Submitted an appeal, you waited, and your appeal got denied. So you submit another one. And just like the first appeal, denied again. This recently happened to creator Kribus. He recently created an Iron Man account for an upcoming series he's working on, but quickly after creation, the new account was banned. And what's scary is he also had his main account with over 6,000 hours of progress on the same Jagex launcher as the account which was banned. Luckily though, it seems the ban only applied to the brand new account, with the other accounts remaining unaffected. Interestingly, in his ban message, illegal third-party software was detected, even though he was only using the official RuneLite client from the Jagex launcher. So what was he doing that triggered this ban? The main culprit is collecting planks in the wilderness, a moneymaker often exploited by mass bot farms due to how easy it is to access. There seem to be more bots than ever in Runescape.
I remember that.
Take this account with 526 total and over 60.
We watched that video. Do you guys remember when we watched that video? Dude was talking about how his account got banned because he was getting planks in the wilderness, and apparently that's like a bot move. So now Kemp is making a video about this guy, and maybe potentially other guys too.
Or this account with 899 total and over 24,000 kills on the boss. Clearly the Jagex team is issuing bans to accounts, but there are a lot of accounts that are missed and some real players are getting caught in the crossfire. Mistakes happen.
Yo, Kemp Q, I don't know if you'll ever watch this, but if you ever want to improve your green screen game, I went to college for this. I took a class on green screen. I studied lighting and filmmaking, and I will help you, brother. Just hit me up free of charge, and I got you. If you want to improve your green screen, I got you. It's not bad. It just, whenever I notice something that maybe I can offer my skills, I have a very few set of skills. And so whenever I see something I can help with, I'm offering, you know?
So Kribus submitted an appeal for the ban. Despite his explanation, his appeal was denied 4 days later. Recently, the ability to send a second appeal after the first one was denied is available to players, so he submitted a second appeal. He didn't only submit appeals though, he tried out some of the live chat features. A few weeks ago, we got an update to the player support roadmap, as well as some stats which looked pretty good. But how are these features in practice? After a grueling process of trial and error, he did get in contact with live support, but all he was told was to submit another appeal since live support couldn't help on their end. But just like the first appeal, the second one also got rejected. And after the second appeal is denied, the account stays permanently banned with no other possibility of appeal. However, this whole time, Kribus did have direct contact to the JMods, so at any point he could have contacted them and tried to see if he could get his account unbanned.
He didn't do
However,
that.
he was kind of doing some testing against the live chat features that anybody has access to. It was a good experiment, and it showed us that definitely some work needs to be made. However, he did eventually get in touch with the JMod and got his account unbanned. But what if he wasn't a content creator? There's a very high chance that his account would stay banned forever, with no chance of ever seeing it again. The Old School team has been making some massive strides to improving anti-cheating technology. However, it seems the systems are not yet perfect. And it's important to remember that most customer interactions go a lot more positively than this, because recent customer satisfaction rates spiked up to 81%, up from 61% not too long ago. So Jagex is definitely moving in the right direction, but slip-ups happen, which is why systems to mitigate damage from these slip-ups should be implemented.
Okay.
In this instance, it happened to be a fresh account, but what if Jagex's internal flags...
Guys, who pinned Chromadomin? Guys, we are not getting Chromadomin merch. That is actually diabetical. Who? Nah, you wrong for that. You just straight up wrong.
Triggered on an account with thousands of hours. So I kind of think that maybe live agents who are part of live support should have access to some sort of tools to view and help with the player's account, just in case situations like this happen in the future. So I'm curious if you guys have had any experiences like this. Let me know in the comments below what your experience has been with the new Scaper AI assistant bot or any of the new changes with the player support system. I'd be curious to find out. Now, you've probably seen Runescape trophy accounts before on YouTube, on the high scores, Reddit, or in-game for yourself. I love these accounts. I think they're probably the coolest thing in gaming. Level 3 skillers with every other skill completely maxed out, carefully crafted PvP accounts to push the highest DPS in lower combat brackets, or accounts with specific restrictions, significantly ramping up the difficulty of certain grinds.
Right.
And all of these are very impressive. Countless hours of planning goes into these accounts before they're even made. One wrong move, and your trophy account all of a sudden becomes ruined. The most common example of this is a one defense pure attacking on defensive, but sometimes you get random experience from the weirdest sources. Reddit user Binerdhudu was making one of these trophy accounts, an Iron Man which only trains combat. A lot of items are locked behind skilling, so it's not as easy or straightforward as it may sound. Things like the Piety Prayer, Ava's Accumulator, and the Dragon Scimitar are completely off the table with these restrictions. Our protagonist was playing the account like they normally do when he saw a mosquito near Taibo Wanai. Thinking nothing of it, he goes to kill it. I mean, after all, he is a combat-only account. But all of a sudden, he's 2 agility. Killing the mosquito gave him agility experience.
Huh?
Yeah, 300 hours of progress down the drain just for killing a random bug in the jungle. When at the start of the video, I said hundreds of hours were lost due to a bug, I meant literally a bug. But taking a step back again, that's why these accounts are so impressive though. The amount of game knowledge you have to avoid situations like these is immense. Unfortunately, that guy just had a little bit too close to 2 agility, and he got the level. But at least it was only 300 hours spent on the account instead of 3,000. I got lots of hours on this account. 99 strength, 1 defense, and yeah, I trained up the hit points a little. But it would really stink if I accidentally got 1 defense from this unknown mechanic like that. That would really suck. There's so much knowledge.
6 attack? Why?
Knowledge and so much content in the game. It's simply impossible to know everything.
For a steel scimitar?
But I have an idea of someone who may be very close.
Instead of an iron or something?
Over the past month, Reddit user and Old School RuneScape wiki admin CookMePlox has been posting some fun Old School RuneScape inspired trivia and lore. But these are things, I swear, pretty much nobody knows. Did you know some items scattered around Gielinor have examine texts coded, but since no examine option exists, you can never see those messages. My personal favorite has to be the Varrock Shield one. We need these examine texts in game. Now, let me ask you a question. What's the rarest item in RuneScape? Put your guesses in the comments.
Rarest item in RuneScape is the Bloodhound dog from a Master Clue Scroll.
Below. Quickly pause the video before you do, and let me know in your comments below. Okay, all done. The correct answer is actually the Phoenix HQ key. This item was used in the first
the fun did he just say? Phoenix XQ key.
Months of RuneScape's release in 2001 during the Shield of Arav quest, but was quickly removed from the game and was made unobtainable.
Oh, he gonna talk about some unobtainable stuff.
In order for somebody to have the key today, the player must have partially completed the Shield of Arav quest in 2001, kept the key in their inventory as banks did not store items at this time, moved their items over from RuneScape Classic to RuneScape 2 in 2004, and have not logged in since 2018 when a patch was made deleting the key out of the game for anybody who logs in that still has it in their bank. And the only reference we have to this key are Hungarian RuneScape forums in 2001 and references in the game's code. Needless to say, there's a strong chance it just doesn't exist anymore. Or maybe, just maybe, it's sitting dormant in a RuneScape account which will never be logged into.
Chad, what if I have that key on my RuneScape 3 account? That'd be crazy.
I guess we'll never know. And before signing off for today, I quickly wanted to go over this website
I didn't
found
log
on
in for
Reddit
20
called
years.
Rotten Lobsters. And before I go further into it, we're not sponsored or
If you log in, you lose it. What if I logged in and it got deleted and I had the rarest account on earth? Damn.
affiliated with the website in any way. I just thought the website was cool. Most of you already know Rotten Tomatoes, but for those who don't, it's a movie review website. And Rotten Lobsters is a RuneScape content review website where users rate their favorite bingeable content. Every RuneScape player is going to be AFKing something on the side at some point, and what better way to find bingeable RuneScape content than with a website like this?
Guys, my content is probably going to be right at the top. If you go over there, gotta be Sard's content for sure at the top. You know what I'm talking about?
Currently, the website only focuses on long-term series
Where am
from
I at?
creators for you to binge.
Where am
but
I at?
I see the potential of this maybe becoming a Rotten Tomatoes-like page for all of RuneScape content creation.
Was I number
Worst
one?
thing about binge, but series from
Was I number
then
one?
with a website like this. Currently, the
Settled, Torvesta, Framed, Mad Season, Jimmy, Soup, Spark Mac, Oda, C Engineer. Where's my content?
website only focuses on long-term series from creators for you to binge.
Bodie.
But I see the potential of this maybe becoming a Rotten
How come I'm not at
Tomatoes-like
the top?
page for all of RuneScape content creation. The worst thing about this website is it's not called Rotten Potatoes. Don't know why they didn't do that one. Ah, I see the domain name costs over $10,000. That's why he didn't name it that. I mean, I still like the Rotten Lobsters name anyways. But that concludes this episode. And if you heard a story you enjoyed,
Okay.
please consider leaving a like on the video and letting us know. And we love to read through your comments, and it really helps us with the algorithm. So that's all for now.
W Kim Q.
See you next Wednesday.
Jagex bot band wave. He's kind of like making like news announcements. I like this.